With less than 3 weeks until the midterm elections, Americans have already started casting their ballots in dozens of states. CBS News reporter Sarah Ewall-Wice has the latest from Washington.
Early voting is already happening through a mix of in-person voting and returned mail-in ballots. And in some states, voting has actually been underway for weeks. In-person early voting kicked off in late September in Minnesota, South Dakota, Virginia, and Wyoming. In Vermont, residents could also vote by mail. Illinois and Michigan joined soon after. Last week, another 8 states began voting, be it in person, so-called absentee, or by drop box. This week, 9 states begin early voting, including Washington, where mail ballots start going out at the end of the week. Keep in mind, some states have already begun mailing out requested absentee ballots as well. With early voting, experts warn it's hard to read too much into it because laws have changed and habits changed with the pandemic. But there are some signs of momentum. In Georgia, voters set a new record for the first day of early voting in a midterm on Monday. Ohio also seeing an early increase over the last midterm. As of Tuesday, more than 943,000 voters had voted in person or requested their absentee ballot by mail. The Ohio Secretary of State told me this week some people voted by mail or early for the first time in 2020 because of the pandemic and liked it, so they're sticking with it. When it comes to voting, election experts are reminding people to check their voter registration in advance. Those deadlines depend on the state, so some have already passed, but others are still open.